What's going on, guys? Welcome back. This is the first week of the WBE, the World Battle Entertainment League, I don't know. And I'm up against Feint Attacks and the Atlanta Umbreons. This is like my first single battle, like that's serious in like a long time. So I'm definitely feeling a little nervous going in, but I think it should be interesting. I'm really excited. I'm actually late to the time, so thank you first of all to Feint Attacks for being a homie and starting even though I'm late. So. Okay, these are the Pokemon I thought he'd bring. Gardevoir, Miltank, Suicune, Celesteela, Kyurem, and Roserade. So, do I have to select all 6 or just the lead? I think I have to bring all 6. He's probably gonna lead with Miltank. I mean, yeah, with Miltank, right? So my goal here is, let's think. Let me think about this before I get in. I think I want to lead with Pelipper because I'd like to lead with Ferrothorn, but I was told that Miltank is probably going to be using Stealth Rocks. So I do really feel like he's going to lead with Miltank, but if I don't lead Pelipper, then I'm going to be in trouble if he leads Kyurem. So I'll lead Pelipper to get Rain up. Swampert does a number on a lot of these Pokemon. Really only Suicune can take Earthquakes, so that's a goal to wear down. Ferrothorn, again, he doesn't have really concrete answers to, so I do feel like he must have like Focus Blast on Gardevoir and maybe Flamethrower and Celesteela, maybe Hidden Power Fire, Focus Blast on Kyurem. So those are things to look out for. And how's Tornadus? Tornadus actually is pretty good here. If I can set Tornadus up, things are gonna be good. So if you want to know the Pokemon that I'm using, I should have had a team builder up. I think yesterday. I don't really know. But yeah, I'm really excited. Like it's cool to use these Pokemon I've never really used. I haven't used a lot of these guys before, and I haven't used them in this way for a while. So. I'm kind of a novice. I'm going to do my best here. Yeah, but I'm just kind of excited to see what happens. I'm trying to think. I feel like my sweepers here are Swampert and maybe Tornadus and Landorus. Yeah, so I just need to... I'll just see what happens. I don't really know. Yeah. I don't really know what people talk about in team preview at single battles because you're bringing all the Pokemon, so you don't have to take guesses as to what's going to happen. Yeah. Cool. Let's jump into this. Good luck to Feint Attacks and the Atlanta Umbreons. I think this is probably going to be Miltank, but it might not be. Oh, I didn't nickname my Pokemon. Oh, it's Kyurem. Okay, good thing I led with Pelipper. So we'll immediately show that we're Scarf, or that we're faster than his Kyurem, which is fine. Let's see. Okay, so we are faster, so he's not Scarf Kyurem. So for him to have led Kyurem, it gets like Bolt Strike, it gets Ice Beam, but its Ice physical move is it's a charge move, so it's not super good. And his Z-Crystal is Steelium Z, so Steelium Z. So I'm definitely going to U-turn here, but I'm just trying to think, like, who do I want to go into when I U-turn out? Because I think I want to go into Ferrothorn, but I'm afraid that it's, like, a really obvious switch. But I'm going to do it anyways, so I'm just going to U-turn and what's nice is that 2 U-turns puts his Kyurem into range of Superpower from Swampert, so that's a start. Unless he's bulky, but this should be good. We have a minus defense boosting nature and a little bit of, like a few EVs in attack, so that actually changes the role a little bit. So let's see. I do like U-turn here because also like he's not really threatened, so I don't think he'll switch out here. But if he does, we will still be able to react to that. Maybe he's afraid to fly in into Z Hurricane. Maybe he doesn't realize that we're Scarf. I just worry because if we go into Ferrothorn here and he reads it, then Ferrothorn's really important in this matchup, so I don't know. The problem is Kyurem gets such diverse coverage moves that, like, if he goes for Focus Blast, that's, like, such a hard read, though. I could just stay in Z Hurricane. Okay, he didn't switch. Big damage. Is he going to read this? Is he going to read the switch to Ferrothorn? If he goes for an electric move or an ice move, Swampert's a pretty safe switch in here. I'm going to go for Ferrothorn, though. I'm going to say that he doesn't use a move that's really threatening. Okay, woo! Toxic. Okay, so it's leftovers. Okay, cool. Okay. Now, he doesn't have a Pokemon with Rapid Spin, does he? Or Defog. So I can set Stealth Rocks here, but if... The problem is that if I set Stealth Rocks and I take a lot of damage, then it's going to be kind of bad. What does he have to switch into Ferrothorn? I could just go for a Leech Seed. How How important are Stealth Rocks in this matchup? We know now that he's bulky Kyurem. I'm going to go for Leech Seed. I don't want to lose Ferrothorn just yet. Okay, switches out. Probably should have Stealth Rocked. Casey. I have no idea who that is. Miltank. Okay, cool. Oh, wait, okay. I didn't know it had Sap Sipper. Nobody told me it had Sap Sipper. Oh, no. Don't panic. I can set Stealth Rocks here. I could also go into a Sweeper. I feel like this wouldn't be the worst time to get a Sweeper in. Miltank does get Fire Punch. I should have Stealth Rocked. That went badly. I don't really know what Miltank's going to do. I assume it's going to, like, do coverage stuff. So I think I'll just Stealth Rock, 'cause it seems like a good time to set it up. Okay, he goes for Stealth Rock as well. So, even though I did give him an attack boost, things are still okay. Now, I really don't know what to expect with this Miltank, honestly. It definitely... So it has Stealth Rock and his Miltank. It might have Toxic. I'm not really threatened, am I? I mean, it could have Fire Punch, and that would be kind of bad. But I'll just go for Iron Head. I'm just going to try and see what it does. Because I don't really want to be switching out until I know what this Miltank's going to do. And getting Stealth Rocks up is good because it should put Kyurem in... I mean, unless his Kyurem's super bulky, it should put it in super power range. We've already seen Toxic and Leftover, so that's already an unusual set on Kyurem. He goes for Seismic Toss. Okay, that's fine. Psych, it's not fine. I do have Leftovers, so I will be healing a good bit. He won't be doing that much damage that quickly, but... Yeah. That's still... it's unfortunate because I don't have anything I really want to switch into that. He's got Leftovers as well. I don't have anything I want to switch into to that. I could switch Tornadus in, couldn't I? And go for a Superpower? Okay, if I attack again... This Miltank's kind of a problem. And it's the last turn of Rain. Okay. I'm going to get Tornadus in here. I have an idea. Even though I will take Stealth Rock damage, this doesn't seem like the worst time to be going for Bulk Up. Or even Superpower. Just like straight Superpower could be good. Let's see. Okay, he actually switches Miltank out, so let's see what's coming in here. Jesse. We haven't seen that one yet. Roserade comes in. Oh, that's excellent. That's really good. Okay, that's really good. So we do take Stealth Rock damage here, which is okay. I definitely made all my calcs for level 100. That might actually be bad. I thought we were playing at level 100. The range is gone now, but he has got to be afraid of Z Hurricane. For sure. So I'm going to bulk up here. He's probably going to Celesteela, but that's okay. Yeah, he's got to be afraid of Z Hurricane. There's no way he's not. So I'm gonna getting a bulk up here is I think pretty ideal. If I can get rid of Celesteela, Tornadus actually does a lot of work. So Celesteela is probably gonna come in here, and I expect it's like Leech Seed. So maybe I can sub when it comes in. But it might not be Leech Seed. So yeah. He has to go for... He can't stay in with Roserade, right? There's no way he stays in with Roserade here. I wonder if Roserade is Scarf, because it's not like the Toxic Spikes really does a good job versus my team. Let's see what he does. Okay, switches out as expected. Takes a little bit of Stealth Rock damage. This should be Celesteela. We haven't seen that name yet, so it's probably Celesteela. It's Suicune, actually. Okay. I wonder why. Why would he bring Suicune? I thought Z Hurricane was obvious. And it is Leftovers, so... The problem is, even if I get to +2, like... Acrobatics isn't doing that much damage. So maybe I should switch out here. Into Ludi. Okay, let's say I go into Ludi and launch a Scald. problem is Stealth Rocks is actually adding up. So obviously Ludicolo is a safe switch in here, and so is Ferrothorn to some extent. This is difficult, man. If I can just weaken... I might not have another opportunity to set up is the problem. I don't want to lose Tornadus just yet. I'm going to go into Ludicolo. Ludicolo is really not threatened by anything. He could be toxic. He could be toxic. Do you think he would toxic me here? I don't think so. Take a little bit of damage, which is okay. Scald, okay. So even if I get burnt, it's not the end of the world. It might even be better to being poisoned. Let's see what happens. I don't get burnt. So here's the thing. There's no way he stays in with Suicune here. Suicune's probably not going to be able to do anything to Ludicolo, and yeah, it's just not ideal. So we've seen leftovers in Suicune. We've seen leftovers in Miltank. Roserade does not have leftovers. So I'm going to Scald, because I don't think there's any way he stays in here. Roserade probably has Natural Cure, although it also gets Technician, I do know that. I could have Ice Beamed, but I think it's more likely that Miltank comes in than Roserade, because Roserade doesn't seem to have Recovery, and Miltank can recover, so yeah. I don't think he stays in with Suicune here. This is just, it's just a weird dynamic. I need to get a Sweeper in place at some point. Not having Rain for a while is kind of a drag. He's just physically bulky. He's just bulky Pokemon with Suicune and Celesteela. I really need to get rid of Miltank, because that actually is a super good Ferrothorn counter. Yeah. The problem is my only way of getting rid of rocks is Pelipper, and I have to get rid of both of our rocks, and I have to lock myself into Defog to do that. So, yeah. Maybe I should have Hydro Pumped it, because I don't think Scald is a 2-hit KO on Miltank. But it's just safer, and also, like, in case he goes into, like, Roserade or something. So he switches out, so something's going to eat a Scald here. I believe that's Miltank. Yeah, Miltank comes out here. Let's see how much this does, because we might put him in range for Hydro Pump. Let's see. Burn? Nah, okay. He's probably going to Milk Drink here. So I can use this opportunity to go into Pelipper if I want, but I think I'm just going to... I could go into Pelipper. Burn's not really helping me that much. No, I'll just Hydro Pump. It might miss, but if I can get rid of this Miltank, he's fast. I'm slow. I don't know my speeds. Okay, we don't want to be sitting here forever. That's not good. Okay, Hydro Pump comes out. Let's see if it's a 2-hit KO. No, not a 2-hit KO. We need Rain Up for it to be a 2-hit KO. Tornadus. Go to Tornadus and Superpower, because he might Seismic Toss. Yeah, we'll just do that. Yeah, Milk Drink, Seismic Toss, Stealth Rock, Toxic? I don't know. We don't want to get Toxic, but might not have a choice. Yeah, Milk Drink Ludicolo is a pain. I guess next time what I should do in the rest of this game is, like, when I get Rain back up, I should, like, I should, like, use those turns offensively, I guess. Milk Drink comes out again. Okay, cool. I could sub if I wanted. Like, if I predicted he's back to full in Miltank. I could also Superpower. I could also Pull Cup. I'm gonna sub. Yeah, okay, I think this might be Toxic. Okay, cool. So now what I can do is I can get 2 Bulk Cups off now, if I want. And that's actually different. Toxic, Seismic Toss, Milk Drink, and the other move. How much does +1 Tornadus do to Miltank? He's probably pretty bulky. Let's find out. Tornadus, T, Lankset, Max Attack, Adamant, even though we're not actually Max Attack. Superpower, +1. And this is to Miltank. Not enough. Okay, cool. So we need 2 bulk ups to KO. So that's okay. He's probably, in my opinion, just gonna go for... Wait, how much bulk does that Miltank have? Because that's... Oh yeah, not very much. We'll bulk up again. Ideally, this is probably Seismic Toss. I feel like he should be going for Seismic Toss here. And now we're in a position where we can actually KO Miltank, which is fine. Yeet! Bird. Seismic Toss shouldn't work on flying types. And this is... I'm a VGC player. So now we got my berry. So now Acrobatics is full power, which is cool. So now we'll just superpower. I wonder... Wait, let's calc... +2 Acrobatics. +2 Acrobatics. That's not doing enough. Okay, so we have to superpower if we want to KO this Miltank. So we're going to lower our attack 1 stage, but hopefully we pick up the KO. I could have subbed here, but I'm just going for the KO. So getting rid of Miltank is actually pretty big because now I can defog at some point if I feel like it, and if I get rid of his hazards, then he can't reset them anymore. So even if he goes into Suicune here, which is probably likely, then he, like, it's not the end of the world. The only problem is that, again, Pelipper has to take damage if I want to. Oh, he also has no more switching to grass type, or he can't, yeah, he can't switch in anything for my grass type attacks anymore. Like, he can switch to Celesteela, but he can't get a boost from it anymore. Like, he can't be immune to Leech Seed. That was the big one. Sorry, I was all over the place, but yeah. It's too bad we've only seen Scald on Suicune because the other moves are probably important. I like Tornadus. He's a cool bird. Yeah, I'm glad we got rid of Miltank. That's the start. And we haven't taken that much damage, and we haven't given up that much positioning. This should be Suicune. Okay, Suicune comes back. I now have full power. Is it worth getting burnt here on Ferrothorn just to be a bulky switch-in? I think it is. I'm going to switch in Ferrothorn here. I know he's probably going to Scald. The only problem is, what other moves does that Suicune have? I mean, I still have Z-Fly Landorus. I still have, like, other options as well. But, yeah, I'm going to take a little bit of damage from Stealth Rocks. Unfortunately, I'm probably going to be burnt, or like, it was Scald at the very least. Yeah, so that's just the risk that I had to take. I hope he doesn't have sub. Not a lot of damage, but let's see if he burns. Okay, no burns, actually. So we might actually be able to force him out, which would be good. And if I can get Leech Seed on something, if he... Oh, he might bring in Roserade here. Okay, if he brings in Roserade, then he's probably Hidden Power Fire. Should I make the re? Should I re him switching to Roserade? What's he going to do here? Okay, so I lied. He actually does still have her switching to Leech Seed, but I'm going to go for Leech Seed nonetheless. I know he's probably switching to Roserade, but if he goes to Roserade, then I'm going to expect Technician, Hidden Power Fire. And if he, like... If he's bringing Roserade here, he's either Toxic Spiking or he's Hidden Power Firing, okay? And if that's the case, in both cases, switching to Pelipper is good. Then I can threaten to switch Hurricane KO, or I can go for Hurricane KO if I feel like it. But this is the time to defog, because now that I've KO'd his setter for Stealth Rock, he's not going to be able to reset them, and that's going to change a lot, because as you can see, this battle is happening with like a lot of switches. We're already 15 minutes in, and we've only taken 1 KO. So either it's Hidden Power Fire, or it's Toxic Spikes, and in both cases, defog is good. But Toxic Spikes isn't good because it only has 2 of my Pokemon. So I feel like he wants to Hidden Power Fire. And we get the rain back up as well, which is nice. Toxic Spikes, perfect. Okay, cool. Because now I threaten a heck of stuff with Pelipper, so I'll definitely defog. I feel like he has to be afraid of Hurricane. If he lets Roserade go down, he's actually in trouble. And now, like, I feel so much better switching in and out of stuff. I have to remember to, I have to remember if I set Gravity with Landorus not to bring in, stayed in. Oh no. Why did he stay in? Why did he do that? Goodbye, Evasion. Okay, Giga Drain comes out. That's fine. Don't KO. Okay, that's super bad. Everything's bad. I take it back. I'm probably going to lose. That was like the worst thing that could have happened. I needed Pelipper. Oh no, I didn't expect that at all. Life Orb, okay. So, that's really bad. I can't do anything. That's it. That's so bad. Wait, I need it. I like, couldn't afford to lose Pelipper. Now I have 2 Pokemon that are just bad. That was pretty bad. If I had Hurricane, things would have been much better, but I don't really want to let him set up Toxic Spikes again, right? Okay, we're going to have to make some reads then. So also into Tornadus. I'll just lock into Acrobatics here. Because now I don't want him to set up Toxic Spikes. What are his potential switches? He might have Giga Drain on that. He probably has Giga Drain on that Celesteela. And now Celesteela is looking really strong against my team because... It's looking really strong against my team because I no longer have rain to stop Flamethrower. Damn, so he can do bulky. I should not have lost Pelipper. That was pretty silly. Okay, Acrobatics does a little bit of damage. We'll get Ludian here for sure. And I guess we'll Scald. Yeah, losing my rain is so bad. And I didn't even bring a Pokemon with Rain Dance, so I can't even reset it. And we only have 2 turns left. Okay, so rain's gone for the rest of the game, which is pretty terrible. Scald comes out, might get burnt. Let's see, not a lot of damage. Okay, that's the first Scald burn, but that's okay. If one of my Pokemon's gonna get burned, I'd rather it be Ludicolo than anything else, but I feel like he wants to go Kyurem here. Life Orb Roserade probably has Hidden Power Fire, Giga Drain, Toxic Spikes, maybe Sludge Bomb for Ludicolo. I'm Scalding again. It's my only like rain boosted attack I'll get to use the whole game. I still have Landorus as a sweeper, so I haven't lost yet. It's just looking kind of difficult. Trading Miltank for Pelipper was not a trade I wanted to do. So let's see what comes in here. Maybe Kyurem. Yeah, I think that might be Kyurem. I'm hoping for the burn here. Please burn. Let's see. Okay, that's good. Because that thing is normally a physical attacker. Okay, so we've got Burn Kyurem, we've got Roserade. There's got to be a way to do this. Burn Kyurem, Roserade, Miltank, Suicune. I could go into Tornadus here. I could also go into Swampert. This might be the time to go into Swampert. Because I don't want him reading my switch to Ferrothorn because it's so obvious. And Swampert's not super useful for the rest of this game, so I'll go to Swampert here. I need Ferrothorn to beat the Gardevoir. Stays in with... Yeah, he stays in with Kyurem. Swampert comes in. Ice Beam comes out. Okay, that's fine. Shouldn't be doing that much damage. Psych, that did a ton. Okay, that actually did a ton. I wonder if it's worth trading Swampert for Kyurem here. Or like taking so much damage with Swampert just for Kyurem's. I think I want to get rid of Kyurem. It's really threatening. Mega, Superpower. Hope he stays in. Okay, so I might get the KO on his Kyurem here. Depending on if I get KO'd first or not. He could use Draco Meteor, couldn't he? I probably should have switched to Ferrothorn. He goes for Toxic, okay, so that's okay. I'm not really... Swampert's not super important in this game anymore, in my opinion. Because without the rain, it's just not as valuable, and also, like, yeah. So in order to beat Celesteela, I don't really know what I'm going to do. Dang it, okay. Dang, that's actually kind of annoying. Who could I switch in here? Ferrothorn, I guess. I'm too slow. Okay. It's Ferrothorn or like Tornadus. Dang, this damage is going to add up really quickly. How does he beat... Oh, yeah, he's Hidden Power Fire. I need to get rid of Roserade. That's like the next big thing. He's just going to attack. There's no reason for him to do anything other than attack with Kyurem. He's probably going to go for Ice Beam. I'll sack Swampert here. Wait, is Ludicolo? Ludicolo's burnt, right? Yeah, so I'll just sack Swampert. He might roost. I forgot. I totally forgot. Oh my god, I totally forgot. Of course it has roost. That was like so obvious. And I didn't superpower again for some reason. Roost, Toxic, Ice Beam. Yeah, of course. Oh my god, I didn't superpower. Why didn't I superpower? There was no reason not to superpower. Oh no, okay. Okay. So Kyurem's not gone, is the short version of what just happened. This is so hard. This is a difficult game. He gets another roost off, so his Kyurem is really very much not gone. I still do have Tornadus in the back, and if I can get a bulk up off, Acrobatics should be doing a good chunk to Suicune, especially given it already has damage. So maybe next time he brings Roserade in, I'll get Tornadus in, I'll bulk up, and then I'll just go for some. Let me run the calc actually, because I actually have a good bit of bulk on Tornadus versus Suicune. How much does Scald do? Too much. Okay, Roserade comes back in. This is almost certainly Hidden Power Fire now. Yeah, I only have 168 HP and no defense, so Suicune is always going to break the Scald. Break this up with Scald. Yeah. So this is almost certainly going to be Hidden Power Fire, I think. I don't see why he would bring in Roserade here if it wasn't Hidden Power Fire. So I think I'm going to bulk up and then launch the Acrobatics at Suicune. +1 Acrobatics might be enough to KO with how much health he has left. Because I don't even have any other Pokemon that can be affected by Toxic Spikes, so yeah. Fortunately, we did finally get Stealth Rocks up, so at least now he's being punished for switching in and out, but Hidden Power Fire, okay, as expected. That does so much. Well, at least we know it's Technician. Problem is I don't have any more recovery, so maybe I should be going just for regular Acrobatics. I'm just going to Acrobatics. Even if he brings in Celesteela, but like if he brings in Suicune again, at least he's taking more damage. So more damage on Suicune is good. It's not a lot of damage, I recognize, but it's a good damage nonetheless. Pressure comes out. Okay, let's see how much this does. So it looks like if I don't get burnt this time, Acrobatics actually will pick up the KO, which is really good because I need to get rid of this Suicune because it's his only switching for when his Roserade is threatened. So I'm just gonna Acrobatics again. And as long as I don't get burnt or KO'd... Okay, oh no, it's Rest, Sleep Talk, okay. Rest, Sleep Talk, Rest, Sleep Talk, Scald, and something else. I really don't want to get burnt. He's got a pretty low chance of burning me though, and I think I have to take risks at some point. So I'm just gonna, I guess I'll just bring Ferrothorn in here. Because he'd need to go Sleep Talk, he'd need to get Scald, and then he'd need to... Dang, that's really annoying. Should have bulk upped. And then he'd also need to burn, so it's like a 1 in 9 chance. Rest, Talk, Coon, okay. No Scald. Okay, good. I don't want to let him stay in with Suicune for free, so... I'm gonna go for Leech Seed. He might go into Roserade again, but he's just taking damage then. I feel like Celesteela might come in here. No, it's Roserade again. Okay. Should I risk it? Should I risk him going for the prediction into Tornadus? I think I'm gonna risk it. Because I don't think he's gonna Hidden Power Fire here. So I'm just gonna Iron Head. It's just so obvious that I'm going to go into Tornadus, because he's already revealed Hidden Power Fire as well. Whoops, that might have cost me the game. Alright, good job, Ferrothorn. Proud of you. Dang, okay. I guess singles players think differently. I didn't know that. Still too much health, okay. That's really bad. That was like my best answer to a lot of this stuff. I guess I'm going into Tornadus. So yeah, that was just silly of me. I didn't really expect him to do that. If Rosary goes down, though, the thing is that I can actually launch a Leech Seed when Suicune comes back out, so that's okay, but yeah. And if he attacks with anything other than Giga Drain here... Oh, he actually goes for Spikes. Okay, so it's Spikes, Toxic Spikes, Giga Drain, Hidden Power Fire. So he actually can't touch Tornadus, so I'm going to go for a Bulk Up. Switches Jesse out, so Spikes is a pain. Suicune comes back in. I get a Bulk Up off. If he burns me at any point, we're in trouble. I was doing like 30% with regular acrobatics, so +1 acrobatics, you can do like 45 maybe. So it's a chance it's a 2-hit KO, maybe. If Suicune goes down, things are going to get a lot easier. I do still have Landorus in the back, which is good. I forgot Rosary learned Spikes. This is 1 acrobatics. +1. Okay, so the next one won't KO, but please don't be Scald. Please don't be Scald. Okay, good. So he has to rest here, right? Because if he doesn't, then he'll lose his Suicune. So I can take advantage of that and go for a Bulk Up. I'm gonna read that he rests here. Also, I realize that I have a better move than I can sub next time if he rests here. Why? Don't burn, don't burn, don't burn, don't burn. You could have lost your Suicune. Okay, whew, okay, that's good. This isn't gonna KO, but it will. If I don't get burnt here, then it's gonna be really bad for him. I guess he might just Scald again. I could have just acrobatics. That's not good. Okay. So if he goes for Scald, which is the bad situation, then he has a 1 in 3 chance of burning me. Okay, so he's staying in. Acrobatics is going to come out. +2. Okay. No burns? Okay, good. Got really lucky there. So this is good because Suicune's actually now gone. Because it can't switch out because of Stealth Rock. So I have a safe acrobatics here. He does still have Celesteela in the back, but I'm okay with that because I still have Landorus, for example. So we do finally get rid of Suicune. Rosarade's nearly gone, and Kyurem is burnt. So we're making progress, although it is slow. That's one of his bulky mons gone. So now we just have to worry about the Celesteela, who, by the way, we don't have answers for. And my Ferrothorn's nearly gone. So I feel like the game it's not even, but it's close, if that makes sense. I wonder how much +2 heavy. Oh, he's. Might be, guys. No. Everything is bad. Yeah, actually, Kyurem comes back in here. I wonder why. I do not understand why. His Kyurem doesn't outspeed my Tornadus. There's no way. And +2 acrobatics definitely KOs Kyurem. So, acrobatics comes out. This should KO. Okay, Celesteela. Let's calc Celesteela. Bulky support. Wait, does Celesteela run? Oh, it probably has Flash Cannon, doesn't it? Okay, so that's 3 mons gone, and Rosarade's nearly gone as well. And Roserade can only switch in once without being KO'd, so Rosarade's nearly gone as well. Okay, this is probably Celesteela. So what are we gonna do about that? Because this is like the problem, right? Celesteela's Air Slash for. I really don't want to let it get Beast Boost. I can sub here, right? Like, I mean, it's probably like it could be Steelium Z. I don't have anything but a Celesteela. It could have Hidden Power Ice for Landorus, which is probably likely, honestly. I don't want to let it. I don't want to let it KO my Pokemon. Can I beat Gardevoir if I lose? I can't beat Gardevoir regardless, right? I've already lost to Gardevoir. Okay, so I need to save Ludicolo in order to beat Gardevoir, and I might need to... I'm just going to attack. I'm just going to try and KO with damage. I recognize I'm probably going to lose Tornadus. That did a lot of damage. Holy cow, let's go Tornadus. The MVP. Okay, bad. Really bad. Not leftovers. Steelium Z. Why is he so fast? He's probably automize. I'm gonna lose. I don't have any. Who do I sack? I'll sack Swampert. I'll sack Swampert. Get some health back. If we could figure out if it was physical or special or mixed, that'd also be helpful. A little bit of spikes damage. That's okay. Air Slash. Okay. Oh, please don't KO. Special. Swampert, you homie. Okay, cool. So if he's going for Air Slash, he might not have a better option. Wait, no, we know he's stealing MZ. We know he's stealing the MZ with Flash Cannon, right? So in the end, he's got Gardevoir, who's Celesteela, who's nearly gone, and Roserade, who's nearly gone. He's not going to be able to KO. He could be Hidden Power Ice. Let's think. How much is Air Slash going to do to Ludicolo? I've got Ludicolo. He's got... Oh, I was looking at Celebi. Ludicolo, blank set versus Celesteela. Off. Air Slash. I'm max HP. And I have Assault Vest. Okay, so it does 51%, which is about what I have. So I'm just gonna hope Ludicolo survives. Gardevoir can't KO Landorus, so if I can get rid of the Celesteela, then Landorus and Tornadus should be able to clean up. 51%, that's gonna be close. He could also miss, which is what we're gonna hope for. Scald. Please. I'm more concerned with the flinch, honestly, than the miss. It would actually be really smart here to... Oh no, he couldn't switch out because then I'd outspeed him. Okay, so I'm down to my last 4, but Ferrothorn's nearly gone. So, and we really don't... If he gets a Beast Boost, we might... Maybe it should have been... I should have sent in Landorus. The problem is I don't know if he's Timid Gardevoir. Oh, I did not play this very well. Letting Pelipper go down was so bad. Miss. Okay, don't flinch. Don't survive and then don't flinch. Don't flinch. Okay, KO. Yeet. Okay, cool. So does he send in Gardevoir or Roserade here? Wait, this is actually... Oh, it doesn't matter because I can send in Ferrothorn and react. Wait, yeah, I can send in Ferrothorn and react. So the fact... Okay, it's I know it doesn't look like it's super important, but it's really important that Ferrothorn is here because if he sends in Gardevoir and I send in Tornadus and I lose Tornadus, then he might be able to beat Landorus with Roserade plus Gardevoir if it's Timid Gardevoir. But if I send in Landorus and he sends in Roserade, then Giga Drain plus Hyper Voice might KO my Landorus and Tornadus. So this is Gardevoir. Cool. Oh, I gave him Iron. Oh, but he's gonna Mega Evolve. So sending in Ferrothorn is good here because now I know which one he sends in. And I know that it's Gardevoir. So I don't think that Gardevoir is likely to have a lot of bulk. I'm obviously gonna faint here, right? But I'm just gonna go for Iron Head. This is so difficult. Bulk up Tornadus was really good. Like, really, really good. He does Mega Evolve, and he didn't trace me anyways. Okay, cool. So, Mega Gardevoir. If it's modest, it shouldn't KO my Tornadus, because I've EV'd it to make sure that Hyper Voice didn't KO after a sub. Hyper Voice, okay. So I think I just send in Landorus here. He'd need to be timid. He'd need to be Timid Hidden Power Ice to KO Landorus, and like, if he's Timid Hidden Power Ice, then like the situation's the same anyways. So here's hoping. If I was Choice Scarf Landorus, I would win right now, but I'm not. So yeah. Okay. Mega Evolution. Fly. Please. Please work. If he's modest Gardevoir, then he loses his Gardevoir here. Poor Pelipper. I shouldn't have given away Pelipper for free. That didn't work at all. How do you play Rain when you have to... Like, in doubles, you have 2 Pokemon on the field, so you can switch in Pelipper and take advantage of its turns with your partner, like, already, but... In singles... I have no idea how you're supposed to use Rain, because you actually have to bring stupid Pelipper on the field to do anything. It died to Giga Drain. That's not a super strong move. 40 for turns. Oh my god, this is like 8 VGC battles. 40 minutes. Switches out. Okay, that's fine. He did correctly predict me that I'm wasting my Z move. Imagine if I rock polished. Yo, if I had rock polished, that would have been hype, but I don't. But it doesn't matter because... Gotta go bird. Because in the end, like, my Tornadus is always going to outspeed that Gardevoir. So, unless level 100 versus level 50 messed up my speeds, but I don't think it did. Anyway, so, like, basically, as long as I didn't mess up the EVs, if Landorus, if Landorus gets an attack off here, then Acrobatics should pick up the game. Is what I'm thinking. Tornadus was so good. Bulk Up Tornadus was so good in this matchup. I'm really impressed that worked. But it's not over yet, because Gardevoir still has a bunch of tricks and things it can do. I just need to damage this Gardevoir to make sure it's in Acrobatics range, because Tornadus, unfortunately, isn't super strong. And I'm Jolly. Oh yeah, I forgot I was Jolly. Stupid Tornadus. I knew I should have been Adamant. I also got, guys, to be clear, I got super lucky. So even the fact that I'm, like, even in this at all is because I got really lucky, because he didn't burn me at crucial times as Scald, and he didn't get good rolls. Okay, okay, I think I win this. He didn't get good rolls with Sleep Talk either. Like, he rested both of his Sleep Talks. Oh, Landorus is... Oh, it's single target. Oh, right, because this is singles. Oh, and a critical hit. Yeah. Really sorry about that Feint Attacks. That was... I got, like, super lucky in that game. Like, Skull not burning, like, Tornadus. It hit me twice, didn't it? And it didn't burn either. And, like, I wouldn't have been able to beat Celesteela if either of those had burnt, because I needed the damage from Superpower to actually, like, work. And what else happened? Crit on the Earthquake at the end might have mattered. But anyway, yeah, guys, that's the first week of the WBE. I hope you enjoyed this. Obviously, I'm still a novice. There's so much I don't know. But yeah, like, it's fun for me, and that was a lot of fun. Like, I definitely feel like I don't really understand exactly what's going on. Like, I really feel like a rookie, but it's still a lot of fun. So I hope you guys enjoy this. Let me know any feedback you have in the comments below. Check out Feint Attacks' side. I'm sure, like, he'll have, like, much more in-depth, much more put-together thought process. But, yeah, thank you guys very much for watching, and I'll see you next week for week 2. Peace.